Hi, Lisa Schiro here. I am a mental health expert and I am a breakthrough coach. And I get to help people who feel stuck say no to that inner critic and yes to their inner rock star. Have you ever felt like, man, I just keep getting so distracted. I'm trying to get things done. Feel like I'm being pulled in lots of different directions. I'm here to tell you there are three simple things to consider. If you are one of these people who feel like, gosh, I just keep getting distracted and it's so frustrating, guys. Let's go at this the easiest way possible. So get a pen and paper out. Ready? Number one, be more mindful of what you're doing. And it starts out in baby steps. So on number one, try eating a meal without looking at your cell phone. Try eating meals with your family without having electronics at the table. What I'm trying to get across here is you will feel so much more engaged in the one thing you are doing if you simply work with your brain and just do one thing at a time. That's all it really can do. For example, when we're eating breakfast in a hurry, looking at our cell phone feed, your brain really has a hard time doing two things at once. In fact, it usually puts one on autopilot so it can concentrate on the other thing. So just by doing one thing at a time can make a big difference. So just try taking a little bite of this elephant, right? Just baby steps. Baby steps are easy to remember, so simply just doing one thing at a time. So I'm suggesting practice mindful eating next time you sit down to a meal. Doesn't matter if you're alone or with a group or your family, just mindfully eat. Taste the flavors. Be aware of the textures and tastes going across your tongue. Like, really enjoy it. Be mindful of just eating. This is a great way for you to get really in the moment and not be distracted by other stuff going on around you. So the way that I recommend doing this is simply if you're a person who eats breakfast alone usually, I know I am, but to just maybe sit outside if the weather's conducive to it, or sit somewhere in your kitchen or your dining room where you're able to look at something beautiful, something lovely, and really enjoy the flavors of that meal. I am telling you, just this one little thing can make a huge difference. Number two, stop listing, 10, 11, 12 things to do every day. Just list maybe 3 or 4 and time block them. So maybe you want to give an hour and a half just to sales calls in the morning. And then maybe give yourself a little self-care after the sales call. Maybe take the dogs on a walk. Or make a funny post on Facebook, like give yourself some white space. Give yourself some time so you can fully focus on each individual activity. So that's number 2, is instead of having a ton of stuff to do, just give yourself 3 or 4 things to get knocked out during the day and put time parameters with it. And then the third thing is really saying no when you want to say no. Let's stop saying yes when your body and your mind are screaming, no, we can't do anything else. In other words, when somebody asks you to volunteer or do something for them or do a favor, and there's plenty of other people that can help this person out, it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. Newsflash, right? Boundaries are really important, but not just boundaries regarding like toxicity in your life, but boundaries with just protecting yourself and giving yourself the time you need to focus on the things that you want to focus on so that you are not so scattered. Because you know how it goes. When you start saying yes to too many things, you get almost frustrated and irritated, right? It's like, why does everybody come to me? It's because you're teaching them that that's okay. I hope this is helpful to you today. So let's recap. Number 1, start small. Try just eating mindfully without distractions. Number 2, stop trying to do everything in one day. Just 3 or 4 things with time parameters. And then number 3, say no when you want to say no. It's okay. I hope you love this. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please share it and be sure and subscribe to this channel so that you get more quick little juicy golden nuggets on how to reduce stress and how to keep your mind in the game. This is Lisa Schiro. Hope you love this.